Happy new comic book day, web heads. Yes, it's another new comic book day. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day. Looks like there could be a possible storm brewing. Just want to know in the comments below what you guys are most excited about getting. And hopefully you find everything that you're looking for this week. Be safe out there, and I'll see you in a second. Welcome to Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. Fans, this is episode 645, the video series where each and every week I share with you guys what I pick up at my LCS, which is Comic Central, located in the city of Sanford. So if you guys are ever in the Central Florida area, make sure you stop by. Tell them Mike Spider Slayer sent you. Guys, you will be provided with the greatest customer service. They got some great comic books and other things as well. So with that being said, guys, let's get started with the mysterious black bag. And everybody, I'm just letting you know, I'm bringing back something that I did for a little while. It was an ongoing series, and it was called the Dollar Bin Diving series, where I would smell the comic books and you would get my reaction. Well, now on the comic book haul, we're going to get the smell of the week. That's right, guys. I'm gonna pick one comic book up that is so old and nasty, and I'm gonna smell it, and you're gonna get my reaction, because there's nothing better than those old smelly comic books, right? So yes, new little fun thing here on the comic book haul. But here we go. Mysterious black bag. Another solid week of books, right? Pretty big stack. So here we go. There is the stack. So again, stay tuned to the smell of the week and find out what book I picked up. All right, so first thing I wound up getting here is a back issue, and I got Spawn issue 38, and this is the first Cygor. So this is a book that I don't see too often or hardly ever, and it was in perfect shape, so I was like, why not score a low issue of Spawn, especially on a cover that I don't have. All right, and then we got a couple of these preview book stuff, you know, with the X-Men, as that stuff's coming out. And then here's another like Marvel must-haves. So I guess it gives you stories of what you must read or have an idea of what's going on. So that's for free at your comic shop. So we got that. All right. So let's see what else I wound up grabbing this week. So first thing that comes across on the pile is the Amazing Spider-Man Annual, right? So the last one we got started off with Thanos. This continues in all of the annuals each and every week. So this time we have Spider-Man. Looks like he's going to get maybe, is it Overwatch? I don't remember what the dude's name is. But it's an annual, so take it for what it is. If you want to buy it, go ahead. If not, if you don't care about this story, totally fine. Looks like it's got some pretty cool artwork in here, right? So yeah, that's cool. All right. Next book I got was Annihilation 2099. I have not been a huge fan of the 2099 stuff that's been coming out. I did hear there is definitely something surprising happens in this comic book that you would not expect, so maybe it might be a little bit better than expected. But yeah, I think this is supposedly what? He's the last Nova out of the Nova Corps. So that could be something there. So again, worth a try. Definitely going to be talking about it on Worthy Ones, which possibly could be released on Friday once again this week, guys, because Thursday is 4th of July. All right, continuing on, we have Blood Hunters. This is issue 3. What better character to have in your comic book than Doctor Doom, right? So obviously Doctor Doom is becoming more of a major player in the Blood Hunt storyline because of the whole deal with Doctor Strange and whatnot. And again, I've been reading this because this is going to lead into a mini series with these Blood Hunter characters. The art looks really pretty good in this comic. And again, anytime that Doctor Doom's in a comic, hey, why not, right? All right, then I have a pretty funny book here written by Cody Ziegler. That's Deadpool. This is issue 4. He's going against some villain here, and Deadpool's daughter is being trained by Taskmaster. She has a very similar healing factor as Deadpool, so this will be interesting to see what kind of character she becomes. Now, we were told that in a future issue, Deadpool is actually going to die. How long does he stay dead? I don't know, but is she going to take her father's place? Some of you guys will be pissed off at that because it's like, why are we going to kill off Deadpool when the Deadpool freaking movie is just right around the corner, right? So we'll see what happens with that. Again, good artwork in this comic series. All right. Then I know a lot of you guys have been anticipating this one right here. This is Spider-Man Reign. This is Spider-Man Reign 2, issue 1. Believe it or not, guys, I never read the first volume of that. And I'm going to have to pick it up at some point and read it, right? So hopefully I'll understand what's going on in this second part to it. And, I've obviously heard all the stories when it comes to, supposedly Peter Parker, giving Mary Jane cancer because of his jizz and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what the book has to offer here. I'm hoping that it's good. It's written by Kari Andrews or drawn by Kari Andrews. Is it both? Alright guys, so if you want to get shouted out on future comic book hauls, just check out my Facebook group called Comic Book Corner 2.0 Webheads Unite. All you gotta do is answer a few questions followed by the community rules, and you'll have access to this wonderful community, guys. It's over 2,000 people strong. It's also absolutely for free. So again, search for it on Facebook called Comic Book Corner 2.0 Webheads Unite, and like I said, you never know when you could get shouted out on future hauls. Next, we have Life of Wolverine, issue 1. So I guess this is telling you in a snapshot of everything that has happened with Wolverine in this one issue. I think it's a one-shot. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to go to the end of this. It's a pretty thick book. There's definitely a lot of pages in here. Yeah, it is a one-shot. It just says end in here. So I guess if you want to get caught up with Wolverine and you don't know anything about the character, you're going to want to read this, right? Obviously, this is going back to the first meeting of him and Sabretooth there. So, yeah, we'll see. All right, and then we have Venom issue 35. This is just a great cover, man. I absolutely love this cover. I had to buy this over the main one. I think now we're getting Dylan and Eddie. They're going to be going against each other, or you're going to see futures of them in their future selves. You got Venom T-Rexes. Listen, when it comes to Al Ewing's Venom, it's not that great. It's okay. It's just way out there. Just kind of like Immortal Hulk was, but something about Immortal Hulk was good, right? This is just not as good. Obviously, I'm going to continue to read it because of the Venom War. I want to see what it has to offer. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Going back to more Wolverine, we got the new Wolverine Deep Cut. So this is a mini series here, $4 comic. It has a parental advisory on it, so you can expect maybe some blood and gore. So once again, we got Wolverine fighting Sabretooth in this comic book. So this one could be a lot of fun if you're into Wolverine. It's got some gory stuff. I don't want to give it away. Wow, it looks good. So yeah, I'm not going to give any more than that. Then we have the one-shot here, Werewolf by Night. So this is obviously tying into Blood Hunt, which I think is cool because, werewolves and vampires, they go together. They always fight each other. Let's check out some of the interior art here. Definitely looks pretty good, right? So here's a little bit more. So yeah, we'll see what it has to offer for the readers. All right, continuing on, more Blood Hunt stuff. We got Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 22. This is Miles dealing with becoming a vampire and fighting one of his heroes, which is Blade, right? First issue was all right. I just felt like when it came to that first tie-in again, it was just like, oh, hey, I can control my vampirism right away. And it's like, where's the struggle, man? Where's the stakes? That's what's needed in these comics. If something happens, let it stick for a little while, man. It's okay if our favorite hero is out of the picture for an issue or two, God, that's just such the problem with Marvel Comics these days, or even DC. It's just like we take someone off the table, and it's just like, ugh. So it's kind of like Superman. Like, let's hope. I'm not going to give away the ending, but let's hope, based off of what happened at the end, that it actually sticks for a little while, right? And if you read it, you understand what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go to some indies here. I got this new book by Kurt Busiek. This is called Free Agents. This is issue 1. I really don't know what this comic is about. It looks like it says a squad of interdimensional soldiers stranded on Earth. Their war is over, but their greatest battle starts now. The fight to save their own souls. So, yeah, that's that. Here's the back of the cover right here. So, it could be fun. Here's the interior artwork. It's definitely a thicker comic book for $3.99, so it could be definitely worth the read. It definitely looks like a bunch of almost 90s superheroes in a way. So yeah. All right. And then we wound up getting Scarlet. This is issue 2. I did get the main cover of this, but I had to get this variant cover with Storm Shadow on it. Looks absolutely phenomenal in here. And here's some more of that interior artwork. I'm hoping that this book is a little bit better than the first issue. It kind of dives into the main plot a little bit more. And how does this book connect to the Energon universe? Hopefully we'll get some clues on that. Then we get a really good book right now. This is Space Ghost. This is issue 3. I'm loving this title. I love the direction it goes. I love kind of the origin of these kids, how they wind up getting attached to Space Ghost, and I want to see them go on their first mission together. So this is by Dynamite Comics. Absolutely awesome. One of my favorite comic books from them. So definitely worth checking it out. I love how Space Ghost is definitely a little bit more edgier, right? So that's cool. All right, then we have another one from Dynamite this week. We have Thundercats Chitara. I'm not really so much into the main Thundercats book. I just felt like the art was a miss a little bit for me, and the story had too many story threads going on. But this one is focusing on maybe one of the more popular characters from the series, and maybe we get the origin story of where she's from and how she became the character that she is today. And I kind of like them going back to Thundera because that's their homeworld, and I feel like we don't explore that enough, right? So yeah, looking forward to this comic. All right, and now let's see, it looks like we got some DC stuff going on here. So we have Absolute Power, 1 of 4. I like the Ground Zero issue. I thought it was cool. Things are being kicked off. This will be talked about on Worthy Ones as well. Here's your artwork in here. I know people are event fatigue. I totally understand that. I say that in the comments all the time. If you don't buy it, I totally get it, man, because a lot of these books tie into the books that you read on a normal basis. There's a Brainiac Queen there. So, but I'm into this one. I'm excited for it, and hopefully it takes DC in a much more positive direction. And then I got this nice little foil cover. I thought this one was a lot cooler in person than expected. Okay, I mean, I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty badass right there. I love that facial expression from Wonder Woman's face, so that's kind of cool. All right, then we have the 100th and 50th issue of Batman. So I think this has a absolute story tie-in involved in it too. So here's some of the artwork right here. Let's see, do we still have Jorge Corona doing the art? It looks a little different. Something's different about this art, right? So we'll see what happens. Let's go towards the back. There's some Batman right there. That looks nice, right? So yeah, excited about that. Then you guys are going to laugh at this because this is kind of like a strict cover buy. I have not read Birds of Prey since either the second or third issue, but I bought this because of this sick cover. Like, Big Barda is being eaten by a freaking T-Rex right there, and I thought that was so cool. And because I bought this one, I might try it out once again to see if it's worth reading. But I like how they're in this dinosaur land, And it's like, oh, it brings me back to when I was a little kid when I liked dinosaurs. So we'll see what happens. This has been on my pull forever. I haven't really read it just because it takes so long to come out. So I'm basically might read this from where I last left off and actually sell it as a set. So yeah, Justice Society of America. I just think it's taken too long for Jeff Johns to complete this particular story. I don't know when it ends. Some people are telling me that it ends on issue 12. I don't know. So if you're enjoying it, that's awesome. I got it so I could mainly, read the end of it or whatever and then sell, like I said. All right, now we got some more independents here. We got Gunslinger, issue 33. All of our spawns are still powerless, guys, and I feel like some of you guys are getting a little bit impatient, right, when it comes to, the spawns. There's not much going on, but holy shit, let me tell you right here, guys, there's some pretty dark stuff that's going on. I'm not going to show you that, but look at this page right here, so you get to see the interior artwork. Let's see. And then here is something right here. Okay, so I'm not going to give you the whole action scene that happened in here, but I know you guys are waiting for some story progression, and let's hope that happens, right? Let's see these spawns get their powers back. I don't want to see them be human. And then here we go. We got it. Savage Dragon, issue 271. I got it on time. We got Mickey Mouse is stalking Savage Dragon's wife. And listen, guys, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird stuff in here. Here's some of the interior artwork. Listen, it's a cult following. I've followed this since the very first issue. Can't show you this page. Not even close. Nothing but nudity on there. Here's some more of the artwork right here. It's just you never know what you're gonna get when it comes to Savage Dragon. It's crazy, man. So yes, there is that. Like I said earlier, Scarlet issue 2 main cover, so I scored that one. Did get the Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu. This is issue 0. This is going to tell you the future of what's happening with Moon Knight. And then this is the book that tells you the new creative team officially on Spider-Man. And it is called The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, written by Joe Kelly. And the art is done by Ed McGuinness, and it says "and more" coming this fall. There it is. That's official. It's not on an actual article from Bleeding Cool. It's right here in your comic book in my hands right there, guys. So there you have it. You're going to get Ed McGuinness being the main artist. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right. And then I got a few copies of Blood Hunt issue 1, the second printing, because it puts me in a drawing to win the actual, the issue 1 of the 1 in 25 cover that's going for like $100 and something. So I got that. I got Marvel Superhero Secret Wars issue 7, the foil. And then I wound up getting Spider-Man Reign 2, issue 1 with the new black cat on it. It says it needs a press because I guess there was a little mark in there. I don't give a crap. It's just a nice looking comic book with the new black cat character. What do you think of her, guys? You think Peter's gonna hook up with her now? I don't know, man. We'll see. She looks like a little girl. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So now it's time for the smell of the week. Here we go. I wound up getting Ghost Rider issue 16. We got Ghost Rider in the mouth of Jaws. So when can Ghost Rider go in the ocean and fight Jaws, right? So this book was in the dollar bin, and this one came out in 1976. Here is the interior artwork. Look at that classicness. The cover's about to fall off. Ready for the smell? Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh Jesus. Okay, it's super musty, right? It's like you go into some used bookstore that has like lots of old books into it, man. Maybe like an antique store. Check out the old ads right there. Totally awesome, man. Got this classic Ghost Rider book. Woo! First one, can't even think after it. But there you have it. every week. I'm going to be grabbing one from the dollar bin, and we're going to see which one smells. Which one maybe I'll have a title match. Like I'll do 10 of them, and then after 10 weeks we'll see which one smells the worst, right? I don't know. But there you guys have it. There is the haul for the week. There's the smell for the week. And as always, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave the other videos that I've had in the past. I can't even think. And of course, have a happy new comic book day. Have a happy 4th of July. And guys, keep buying, keep collecting. But always remember, read your comics. I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.